Strange to the mail.
Yeah?
Adventures of Batman and Worldbender.
Yeah, well, I thought you meant that at first. I was like,
Nah, well,
that trash. I don't want to talk about
I
that.
like that. Timing will work well here.
Is that a loading screen?
It's
It's
just
not really loaded, it's more just...
a drawn out logo.
I am the
Nice.
Batman.
Registered
Registered
trademark.
trademark.
I am the trademark.
So, the Sunsoft's like Batman NES game was pretty famous,
Yeah.
but apparently like Nintendo, through certain like legal wranglings, kind of held them sort of hostage that they couldn't make a game for the Mega Drive. That's why this is like the movie came out in '89, but this game didn't come out until '91. It's like unusually delayed. Oh, this is great. This is like the entire plot of the movie. Like seriously, like it's up until like the very final scene.
Oh god, now I'm reminding of what I saw on a bad game stream tournament, which was like the Amiga version of
I was
Batman.
gonna say, oh, it's not this game. This is a good game, but yeah, I've got the Amiga version. Nice digitized pictures. This is Batman.
I love that these.
Very
Yeah, he's,
formal.
He's labeled.
they labeled him as like, this is him. This is Batman.
It's like unusually like well written as well. Well, not like well written, but
Written by an native English speaker.
it's kind of overwritten. That's probably the word. Yeah, overwritten.
People with a DDID nerve gas?
I don't know. That was what it was called. I'm sure it is,
I
but
think it's
just
what
know
it-
it's
like, I think
Joker
probably at
gas.
one point, yeah, that's what it actually is, and like that comes up at one point because it describes where it comes from, probably. Vicky Vale.
was like Kim Basinger.
Wait, we're already going to the cathedral?
Yeah, that's what I said. I told you it's the whole plot up until like the final boss.
Here's the final
It's
battle.
really weird. It's like, what are those, the publicity stills they just kind of digitized? Yeah, it's just unusually thorough plot synopsis. But, you know, the movie's been out for 2 years, everyone's seen it now, no spoilers.
I'm glad they made a 7-player game.
Okay, this looks. I love the backgrounds here.
Yeah.
Color palette works very well with. The limited color palette works very well with the kind of color palette you get in Gotham City.
Yeah, like Tim Burton's Gotham, no less. I need to say, I fucking love this soundtrack. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm liking it already. I'm also loving Batman's strut.
Yeah.
Just kind
It's
of
not very fast, but
saunters into battle. If any crooks come into my path, it's their own fault if they get beaten up.
I mean, this is the this iteration of the Batsuit where he can't turn his head, so you know he's gonna be a little stiff.
Right.
There's like a montage on YouTube with Michael Keaton, like it's only the scenes where he's trying to like turn.
So your E meter is completely empty, but your B meter is nice and full.
No, we'll fill that up. We'll fill that up. There you go.
Oh,
Nice and full.
Anime and Batman, I gotcha.
Yeah, kind of Mega Man style, I guess.
trying to remember what other no, I'm trying to remember what other game had fucking the enemy's health meter on screen at all times, even though it only showed up at the boss.
Is that Castlevania?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely
Yeah,
an
you're right.
example.
But I love that this boss here is a boxer dude.
I don't remember this from the movie. You also have batarangs, so you can just kind of, yeah, it's just a straight projectile. Yeah, honestly, you should just save those for the boss. I mean, you could end this pretty quickly if you just throw 10 batarangs at him.
Yeah, zone out the rushdown.
Yeah. Yeah, beat Balrog. You can I don't know if we're gonna see it because it's not terribly practical, but I think you can block bullets as well. If you hold down the attack button.
Oh, huh.
I love these guys just do a slide kick.
Yeah. It isn't like mechanically a particularly complex game, but it's fun and it looks cool and it sounds great.
I love that they run in, slide, and then run off. They're like, that's all I got. Bye.
Yeah, the best thing to do is like I always kick them in the back of the head when they go past those boxes.
I'm guessing the hook shot here is a little more usable than the one in Batman Forever.
Well, yeah, so what you need to do is to use it, you need to hold down, then tap A, B, C, and then double tap up, and then the right timing press C. That's one way of doing it, or you can just hold up and press the button. Either or. Got that grappling hook and forever, Jesus.
Hey, I'll guard this health pickup. Make sure he doesn't get here. How do I fire this thing?
Don't remember the lasers in the chemical factory.
You know, you just have to keep your chemicals under control so you fire some lasers at them.
Yeah, well, you know, security, you've got to have security.
Seriously, how long does it take for these guys to fire?
Yeah, it's like, all right, he's coming. Just let him get a little closer. Oh god, he's kicking my shins. Oh fuck. Very cartoony, exploding pipe.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, that guy.
Well, he finally found the trigger.
Guys, I found it! Oh, you're all dead. Yeah, this seems pretty neat.
Yeah. Again, nothing complex, but... Honestly, I think it's been carried by the music. Oh, he has a health bar. That's Jack Nicholson.
Oh, right.
Wait, we described the whole movie, but then we're doing the movie.
Yeah. That's why it's weird. Well, it wouldn't be much of a game, yeah, if the game like started level 1, it's just that final boss. But yeah, but although the intro would lead you to believe that's where it's going.
I guess, yeah, it's like in trade, like, they don't have to explain, like, what's going on between scenes, because they just explain the whole movie in the intro.
Yeah.
So you can just refer back to that if you're wondering what's going on.
Please refer to the enclosed instruction booklet.
This is the... I gotta ask, are you two familiar with the movie?
It's
Been
too long.
I must have seen it a way long time ago, but I don't think so. Though
Yeah, just
I
curious.
have seen enough versions of Batman games based on this movie to know the plot pretty well.
So, I mean, you just had it, like, described to you in great details. No, I just thought we've already just established that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, but, it's weird, though. It's one of those ones where, like, I'd seen the sequel, like, way more just because of television broadcasts. Like, they
Right.
would always show Batman Returns, and it took me years to actually see the preceding movie, the more famous, popular one. There's a
I was
thing with,
probably too young for the original when it came out, so just like...
Yeah. Well, the original was the year I was born, so... The actual movie release. I just know that because it's like the highest grossing movie of the year I was born, so... I was gonna say, like, another example of that is Ghostbusters 2. Like, Ghostbusters 2, when I was growing up, it was on, like, TV all the time. And it took me, like, years to actually see the original.
That's weird because, yeah,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters
Obviously,
2...
like, the Vice...
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2 is not, like, the fondly remembered one, as far as I can tell.
No.
Like,
No,
at all?
It's not great. No, but you know what it probably was? Like terrestrial TV here it's probably a lot cheaper to get the rights to
Yeah.
Batman 2 and Ghostbusters 2.
Right, yeah.
Not in
Popular
demand.
originals. Yeah. Like, oh, we can't shift this on home media on VHS. Hey, you can have the rights to broadcast it for free. You know? But yeah, I've seen, like, those two movies. I've seen the sequels way more, even though they're definitely inferior.
I think I know people who would say that the second Batman movie is the better one just because how quirky it is.
I was just about to say it's a guilty pleasure might be a bit of a harsh term, but like I very much appreciate how fucking bizarre that movie is. Like, it is just Tim Burton as hell. Like, they just did not hold back with that.
That movie is like the one I just know nothing about.
Oh, it's insane.
Whereas Batman Forever is the one I actually watched
Oh,
at the time.
oh no.
Time's a bitch.
Fucking you got Batman Returns is like you got Danny DeVito biting a guy's nose off.
We got some movies to watch, I think. Add some more
I mean,
stuff to our backlog.
that one's set during Christmas. We can watch that. We did Die Hard 2. That's what
Right.
we next. A big Christmassy
I'm
movie.
coming at you very slowly.
He's got a boombox?
I actually don't know. Oh, it is a boombox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember.
The lady interest just staying on there and just watching this.
I never realized that until now. It's the guy with the boombox from the movie. He does have a boombox, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of that scene where, like, I remember he, like,
He's
just...
trashing the museum.
Yeah, and he's just, like, playing music and just being goofy with
Being
it.
rude.
Yeah, being very rude.
Rude to Joker. There's a lot of versions of the Joker.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
So when I converted the Batman Forever stage from Mugen, I actually bundled this music in because it's a bit more pleasant to listen to.
Yes.
Yeah, the Joker has had a lot of iterations in the comic books, so there's just a lot of ways to go, especially with the drastically different tone in
These-
different eras of the comics.
Lots of interpretations of him, and none of the good ones have been in the last, like, 10 years. As far as I know.
No, what's his name?
Heath Ledger, or no?
No, he,
That's old.
Phoenix,
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
And I assume, like, we don't have any idea what the actual comics are doing with him.
Not
I
really.
don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm a posing superhero fan.
This is an interesting stage. It's like a shmup.
Yep. A treasure, something like they would do.
Yeah. I mean, Adventures of Batman and Robin has similar sort of stage, although
Oh yeah.
I would argue this one's a lot better.
I think it's just the Batmobile is just such a big thing. You gotta have a Batmobile stage.
Yeah.
I think in that movie too, it was particularly pronounced.
Yeah.
And we had to base an entire Arkham Asylum sequel off of it.
Oh god.
Although it is core to like the Batman series.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's very much an important scene in the movie, and let's not forget the novelty of the Tim Burton Batman movie. Like that Batmobile design was sick. I want to control that thing.
Yeah. I'm so glad Batman doesn't kill people. By firing missiles at cars and just blowing people up.
Those are all drones.
Right, okay, yeah.
You not play Arkham Knight, they're all drones. They're all unmanned, all of them. Even the normal looking cars. They're like Teslas or something, I don't know.
No 1980 drones.
Yeah, the very very of the time to have drones driving your cars around.
Those cars were very much from the movies. I don't remember him having access to all his military hardware.
Right. Whee!
Oh, acrobatic assholes.
Yes, mimes. As they like to be called. I love this track, but I don't know what the hell, like, it's one of those, like, bits of video game music. I couldn't tell you what genre this is.
Yeah, it's very dance music-y. Like, it's
Yeah.
just sort of EDM, as they call it, I think. But
It's pretty catchy, whatever
It's
it is.
funny, like, I wouldn't necessarily call it EDM because of the lack of electronic, except it is literally
It's electronic, you can't separate that,
it's
unfortunately.
literally all electronic, so...
Yeah, but it's not like that specific kind of electronic that EDM
Is that what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
All video game music is EDM, even like orchestral things, because it's being rendered as an MP3. Music, all music is electronic unless it's live. I hate music that's recorded, fuck recorded music.
Don't think I'd go that far.
Yeah, fuck anything that's not live.
Oh my god.
Fake shit, that fake shit. Being an audio, the natural evolution of being an audio file.
FLAC files are just... they're too fucking fake. If
Yes.
it's not live, I don't want to hear it.
Yes. Oh, this guy was in the movie.
guy with two swords.
Yeah.
Actually, surprised they got quite a few sub-boss characters from the movie, because it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like the kind of movie where you would have a bunch of
Notable big
Biblical
enemies.
thugs.
Yeah.
But how many like Batman movies has like one villain? Like one like sort of named famous villain. So it's like
Well, yeah, this
Batman.
one...
Like so, Batman Returns is it's got Penguin and Catwoman. Forever has Two-Face and Riddler. Robin has Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy, or with Bane. Even fucking Batman Begins has Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow.
Right, yeah.
Joker and Two-Face.
Oh wait, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Like, is the one with what's his name? Joker, Heath Ledger Joker. Is that?
Well, there's got Two-Face in it as well, so.
Well, like it has Two-Face. Does it have Two-Face as a villain or Two-Face as a setup for when he?
No,
becomes
he
the villain?
becomes Two-Face in that movie.
He's yeah, I'd say he's a villain. Yeah. I mean, he's like sort of reluctant villain, but. And then what's the one with like Tom Hardy's Bane?
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, that was...
Yeah. Because isn't there like, kind of like Talia al Ghul? That movie's such an enigma to me because I know I've seen it, but I can't remember it. It's just so weird. It's one of those like sequels where like I've seen The Dark Knight like way too many times, but the direct sequel I think I've seen once, and like my memory's such like a patchwork of.
Yeah, there was another. It was Talia.
I like
Talia
these
al Ghul, yeah.
Insane.
reaching their gun into the wall, and they fire the gun in the wall, and it gets stopped because it's inside a wall.
I'll blow a hole through this.
But when I spent a stereo sound from those guns being fired. This is very like Shinobi, like the upper layer thing, like the original Shinobi.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
arcades.
I think there were quite a few side-scroller beat 'em ups that emphasized jumping up and down levels. Like Sunset Riders did that.
Oh yeah.
I think Bad Dudes did that, even.
Yeah.
This looks pretty tough. Just because the
Yeah.
constant swarm of bullets.
The hitboxes, but I haven't really mentioned it, but you see, sort of land on them. Like, Batman has like a hitbox that's sort of behind him, sort of like cross-up range. It's weird. So you notice he can't damage enemies by doing that. It doesn't seem like a glitch, it is like intentional, but...
Batman's got
not
good mix,
intuitive.
yeah.
Yeah. Batman's got a pretty good video game track record. Certainly been fucking Superman, like, damn.
Yeah, even despite Batman Forever.
Yeah, well, there's a few games like we don't even mention.
Of course. Yeah.
Batman Forever is kind of a fucking guilty pleasure in some regards. Like, it's so goofy.
It's ambitious. I like some of the ideas behind it, but
Yeah.
execution
it's
was
too
rough.
silly. I'd rather have like a game that's kind of shitty like that than a than it's just another forgettable platformer, like the Batman Returns game that was also on this machine. No one remembers that.
Nah.
Wonder what else fails.
Keep just kind of sidling towards you, and if you keep hitting me with boomerangs, well, shit I can do about it.
Wow, these are probably the worst enemies to put on these little platforms.
Yeah.
Just-
Oops.
Don't
They didn't
jump.
want to be up there. They couldn't get back down. They're like, oh, I'm scared of heights.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
boss
Oh, shit.
rush, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how the bosses are from the movie, but they're still like very generic. So when you see them again, it's just like that makes sense.
I still don't know who this boxer is. Although the other ones are pretty deep cuts, so I might just have to watch it again.
That's homework for when we see these movies again.
Yeah. I do kind of want to watch Batman Returns for Christmas now. Been a while.
I'm down.
I am not a human being. I am an animal. They did a good job catching, like Yoshi said at the very start, like the backgrounds. Like, oh no, this idiot. Good job. They did a good job capturing the sort of Tim Burton dark background, especially with a limited color palette.
I mean, using black a lot is a technique that in the NES often got used. So
Oh yeah.
even though it's different, there's a lot more. You still remember your old tricks.
Yeah. Like the background layer color, and you just assign a color for any sort of void.
Yeah.
I should forgot about this boss rush because I was like, oh, we're near the end of the game, but this is kind of pads it out a bit, but not in a bad way. Ow!
Dick loops.
Stop it! Ow!
Keep losing track of him because they keep jumping over him. They
Oh,
like,
we can take multiple hits now.
yeah, they keep doing this. They keep putting these guys on like little pillars that make them kind of like worthless.
Yeah. Oof. The boombox guy.
Yeah, we need the stereo guy. Come on.
Oh, I'm good, man.
Coming.
I always thought it was like a cinder block, but yeah,
Oh.
I know now.
He's
Oh
just,
man, he's got a body splash.
he actually just throws it and then just has a different fighting style. It's funny.
Yeah.
We actually get to see him fight this guy because you need to save some batarangs.
We broke his boombox. He's very upset.
I was listening to that.
I was listening to that album by Prince. The Batman soundtrack. Throw it.
Uh,
God.
what the hell?
Clearly they played this game when they came up with that line.
If it was this game's soundtrack, then they would have kept
no,
it.
supposed to- yeah,
Oh
no,
man, I
supposed
love
to.
the cathedral that had like fucking thrower gargoyles.
They've kept things relatively for a 16-bit movie tie-in game, they've kept things relatively sane. I'll give them flamethrowing gargoyles.
Of course, it's an easy movie to do that with. It's not only a combat game, but it also actually has a fucking chemical plant in it, which is not something most movies have.
I have a question. How many cathedrals are there in America? Because it's like a young country.
I don't know. I don't really know what. I think not a lot, because I think it's very Protestant, and I don't think they go for the big elaborate.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Places of worship.
Because like most cathedrals I know like predate the states by hundreds of years. So I just kind of realized, kind of interesting thing for Gotham to have.
Yeah, I think the idea of having them so fucking big is not. It's a holdover for when the church was an actual power in the world.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what I thought. When America's only like 200 so years old. It looks good. I mean, but then again, this is like Tim Burton verse, so yeah, you have a fucking cathedral. Who cares?
You gotta have one because
anything there's like it is Gotham City.
Yeah, exactly.
Gothic.
It's Gotham. Yeah, you gotta have gargoyles that breathe fire in Gotham City. This isn't Bamham City. Ah! Oh, it's my brother's back.
Yeah, no stuff will just respawn as soon as it goes off screen.
This looks.
This whole level looks nasty as shit, to be honest.
I've got to go.
Oh no, don't spam. I want to see the jokester. Oh, fucking okay, never mind.
Oh, this is
some of his moves.
That connects to that Wile E. Coyote game we just saw.
This bizarrely somber, sad tune.
Well, I mean,
Batman did just punch a guy off to his death.
Yeah. That's so abrupt though. He can't actually fight.
Oh.
Damn it. He has like this ground shockwave thing, and then he has like the big gun from the movie with the the comically large barrel.
Oh yeah. It's just like a pistol with just a fucking mile-long barrel.
Yeah.
Oh right, this is Japanese.
Yeah, it is.
Well, thanks Akira for designing our sub.
Yeah, I love that sub in the submarine in the level. Like, I remember beating this game for the first time, and the ending is just digitized dead Jack Nicholson and this really sad tune.
I mean, Batman loved him.
It's memorable. I mean, it's pretty memorable, I'll give it that, but I do like this game, but interesting.
It is, yeah, it's odd.
It's not like victorious. This ties in with Toy Story for digitized movie stills. Not what's it falling out of the bus fell out the window.
Batman in with the Bat RC car.
Yeah. Thanks, Sunsoft.
Sunsoft was making a lot of stuff in that era.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were super active. Until they weren't.
Yeah, that's the thing is, it just seems weird that they were so prominent, and then just kind of
I
fell
like that
off.
thumbnail. I like that
I mean, they're-
thumbnail. That's opposite of me. Batman about to kick Joker in the face. I don't even know what is that the Amiga game? Oh no,
Oh,
arcade.
it's the arcade game.
That's a good thumbnail.
It's in 4K, thank God.
No, but there are a lot of.
I'm Batman.
Oh, it's Atari game.
Interesting.
Ooh, that looks rough.
Yeah, it does.
But you can kick Joker in the face. It can't be that bad.
Nice demo.
Yeah, there's a fapping around.
Wonder if it's just a desync demo. Like in Super Mario 1, like the demo desyncs half the time because it's.
Right. And there she is, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, yes.
Alright,
when
in
they
this
do
era,
movie
it was kinda
posters,
weird,
yeah.
'cause they always had a sort of the fonts just looked a little too retro for what they were doing, and sometimes the sound as well.
Oh, that's. It's kind of funny how you associate this more with the animated series than the actual movie it's from.
Right? Yeah.
Oh god.
Like that's one I recognize from fucking a lot of Atari games, including what is it, Pit Fighter? Pit Fighter.
Just saying that name made you sick. God, that's bombastic. You'd hear that in an arcade, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting like these arcade games had to like sort of out volume each other.
Yeah? Oh god, this is...
Ugh. Pay to win.
Well, I mean that's basically just a discount deal, you know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it. It's just kind of funny. I'm making a
This
joke.
ain't no Double Dragon 3.
No.
Oh my god.
The video actually must look at the soundtrack. Yeah, give them that. God, the movement is so odd looking.
The world's slowest jump kick.
I'm Batman. What?
Shields open. Cleaning out active chemicals.
Oh, we don't even need to watch the movie. We just watch this.
This car is worth $100.
They're all fine, by the way. Don't worry. Those are non-lethal rounds.
Make sure you kill everyone who's driving in black. Everyone who has a black car. There are no civilians with black cars in this area.
Alfred, I'm not sure about your intel. Trust me, Master Wayne. Yes, the Grissom car. Oh, this is like the Japanese version of fucking Grand Theft Auto. Like in the Japanese version of San Andreas implies that any enemies in the game are gang members. So it's like get the ballers gang members and they're just civilians. I think that's what Batman was doing here.
Ah.
He's just killing a bunch of civilians, just like, yes, these are Grissom's men. Like, sure. I don't know how we ended up here, but this is funny. It's that killer thumbnail that brought us here.
Also, it was really short, so I was like, yeah, screw it. The jump?
The animation is just so...
They bit
Ooh.
up on it with those, like, the detailed sprite.
I have no idea what you'd even call it. It's someone, if I knew well, as an animator, I'd know what to call it, but jeez.
It's weird because, yeah, when you jump up, you'll land and then still be in the jumping animation for a little bit. The animation isn't synced up to the action. Like, he doesn't start falling in the animation when he's falling from the jump. It's like... everything is just out of sync.
Oh shit, that was pretty
That was fast.
That was abrupt.
I'm the Joker now.
He just instantly, like, just his head pops out and it's just like that. Pretty interesting, like, watching this immediately after the Sunsoft game.
Like, Atari could put out some pretty good games, and then it could put up some pretty weirdly animated games.
Oh, gee.
It almost seems like this isn't a good fit for their style of development. This is
No.
you know, side-scrolling beat-em-up thing.
I mean, yeah, the early 90s were not kind to Atari.
Stuff. Was they had that racing game?
Who did Narc?
That was Midway.
Midway.
Oh, alright, yeah. Oh.
It sounds
Okay,
very
I
much
remember-
like the,
Quite a decent-looking Atari games, but they generally were like a completely different genre entirely. Lots of not people.
There's something about the sound samples used in this that like reeks of the, I mean it'll be the same technology, like the pinball tables of the time.
Right, yeah.
Also like sample heavy, which just got that kind of crunchiness to them. It's very similar sounding.
Yeah.
Crushed.
Of course they had the, you know, they had a pinball division, so...
Williams did. I don't know about Atari.
Oh, the Atari did. It just wasn't as prevalent. Maybe I think it's Sega. I might be wrong actually. Those are sprites.
Bye!
Oh,
What the f-
this really is. This really is following the same beats as the Sunsoft game, but
Almost like it's following a movie.
Now green cars are in vogue.
now Batman's prejudice against green cars.
Well, I mean, yeah, they all fell to the chemical vats, so all the black cars
Yeah.
became green.
I mean, this bit makes sense because, like, you know, he did paint the cars up in this scene, but like Grissom's cars all being black. I don't know about that Batman.
Yeah, these aren't just green cards; they're green and purple cards. They're
Yeah,
very,
these are Joker
they're
cars.
color schemed.
The same as the Sunsoft games as well. Although the Sunsoft game, I guess, let's keep things fair here. Sunsoft seemed to think he had access to military, like,
Yeah, tanks.
artillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they were shooting at Batman.
So maybe they deployed the army to stop Batman. He's a vigilante. I took the time to write "Can't catch me." Thank you.
He's up here.
Oh, it's green. It's the Riddler.
Yeah, yeah. This is this riddle. Can't catch me. It's actually an anagram. You
This way. What does that mean?
flip all the letters around. It spells the. Fuck
wow.
you.
But I feel like we should watch some, like, if we're looking for the next thing to do, like some Midway arcade games, like the most bombastic shit ever. Like, kind of comical in just how loud they are.
Time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
I mean, I like. I know
Knock.
most of them.
It's just this, like, very obnoxious sound design in this that's kind of reminding me, like, oh yeah, they would just have to try and compete to be heard in arcades.
Right, yeah. Remember, I think he asked me to mention something about, like, Rampage having something
Oh,
like that,
right.
where it's just like, you cannot ignore that game with all the fucking monster growling and buildings breaking.
I think of two more
I assume
examples.
you mean World Tour, right?
Yes.
I think of two examples. I think of Daytona, like Daytona USA. Just in the arcades, you just hear Daytona wherever you were. You just hear that on the loop.
Yeah.
What was the other one? I've already forgotten.
Sex, lies, video, and then someone wrote games over it.
You know, video games.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for the sex. Oh, it's this guy again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I mean, if you have a guy with 2 fucking swords in the movie itself, you're going to use it.
Not as cool as Boombox Guy.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But
even
yeah,
in
like
that level,
most,
was he?
actually, most arcade machines have a dip switch toggle for whether the attract mode makes sound or not. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The other example was Killer Instinct.
Ah.
Yeah, that one, like Killer Instinct, like a few times I heard that in arcades, very, very prevalent. Like the Ultras and Combo Breakers, you'd hear that. Man, they really. I don't think highly of this 3D effect.
Which I think he does go around like smacking into them or collecting them or whatever.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Somebody tell me that he had one of those things!
The samples.
Made me think of shit like what, like
I almost
Revolution
really want
X.
to do the Omega game now.
What the fuck is that? It's like a big baby. I don't
Yeah,
remember
it's
that.
a big baby. Several of them are just babies.
He stole my balloon!
10,000 points for not letting the Joker poison everyone.
Gotham City Cathedral.
Apparently there's a weapon system, because there's in the lower right the whole time. No weapon, 3 times score.
He doesn't kill.
Oh, never mind.
There's
That's right.
that move.
He's been using the grenades, I think, too. And the batarangs, of course.
The non-lethal grenades.
Bye.
Look at him, he just doesn't give a shit. He's pretty depressed.
It's that Wile E. Coyote thing, but it's just him standing in midair as he's falling.
Yeah, I was thinking, how do we end up with Batman? But it is Warner Brothers, so it's not that random.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers will be very quick to remind you that they own both Looney Tunes and DC.
Ow.
Well, he's getting more screen time than he did in the last game.
Yeah, I mean, it's an arcade game. You can't have him just get...
Throw 10 batarangs. Oh, well, he's dead. I just realized that Joker doesn't really look like the Jack Nicholson one. He looks way more like the comics.
Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I'd have to do like a
The more classical one, yeah.
He's got the Nightwolf jumping normal. Alright, now hit him with the rope gun as he jumps over that hole.
Obviously, like, you know, looking forward to Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
Man, look how many lives we... Oh. It's like one of our bat symbol lives is now 4 bat symbol lives?
And one of them is 6, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a really weird way to display
Like-
that.
Is that supposed to be 4 lives, or is that supposed to be like, you know, four
quad.
part, like, you know, it breaks into 4 and then you lose the individual pieces or something?
I
Got a
don't know.
quad life, and 1 life, and then a 6th of a life.
I just know it's not intuitive, because looking at it, I don't know what the fuck it is.
How do you fuck up like something that simple? Just have a fucking number. What is wrong with you? I'm trying to like maybe it's like in like Roman numerals or something. Like maybe it's just
The bat metric system.
yeah. It's like well, it's 4 to the left of that, so it's like.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Oh yes, his famous dying words. Where's Batman there? What?
Wait, what the fuck? I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm also Batman.
The air.
Yeah, this guy is definitely not dead.
The exact same ending, but tonally so different.
I don't know why it was a cliffhanger though.
Oh my god, the contrast with like the fucking sound design compared to like the Sunsoft game, that's hilarious. Oh, and he got married. Hooray.
You're married.
You
She
married
looks
to
very
something,
confused to be married.
Wait, you killed him?
I don't even remember that scene in the movie. Like, that's a publicity like photo, isn't it?
It looks like it.